Hey guys, how's it going? I found these Orion search and rescue flares. I think it was around $5 for a package. Extremely reasonable. It's the first time I've ever seen them at Walmart, and I wanted to test one out before I go depending on them. Something that I would put in my pack when I'm doing some remote alpine stuff in the winter and there's no one around. Comes in at like 3.5 ounces for one of these. It's not that bad, and we're going to be vacuum sealing these in a food sealer in the seal meal bags, and putting one on in the kayak, one in the kayak and one in the Zodiac in case something ever happens. We've got some flares, but it is an option for really remote hiking as well, because it's really not that heavy. So we're going to give it a test. I've never tried one before, so they're supposed to burn for about 5 minutes. It says to expose this cap here and just scratch these together. They can also be used to start fires. I mean, it's pretty heavy to actually use as a fire starter, but if you're in an area where you're going to signal and you need to get a fire started, well, there you go. You knock out two things. Well, there you go. So you can't signal. There's virtually no heat. Right at the top, there's little if any heat at all, and you can hold them in your hands, and as you can see, you definitely could get a fire going with this. That's not going to be an issue. I'm going to step away so you can see how well the signaling is on it. You want to point it away from your face. There's some fluid that's actually coming out. You can see it dripping. So you want to be careful not to let that, it seems to be doing pretty good. Well, as you can see, I wouldn't want to hold on to that for too long, but you can certainly hold on to it for 30 to 50 seconds until you set it up on something. You could probably hold it way down the end, but I wouldn't recommend it based on what I just saw. And here you go. You're going to get that really intense heat more when you first light it. It looks like the middle, it kind of dwindles down a little bit, and there you go at the end. It looks pretty bright again. Once again, I'd be cautious on holding it for more than a minute. It looks like the paper kind of catches on fire. Looks like more of a signaling device, you know, for once rescue is in effect and you can see some people, or they're trying, you know, you can hear them and such, that would be the time to light this. But 2 for $5 at Walmart. Nice safety feature to add to kayaks, canoes, and backpacks if you're in a remote alpine situation. Seems like it might be a good idea. And you can definitely get lots of fire started with something like that. Alright guys, it's been about 5 minutes. It's been 5 minutes and it's still burning. And once again, this is this type of device is going to be used after you've spotted a rescuer. Looks like it's pretty windproof, and it does burn for quite a while, and I would think that this would be extremely effective at night. Alright, so let's see if we can actually make these watertight so we can throw them on a kayak and a canoe. Alright, so we've got one of these Orion mini flares, vacuum sealed, not going to be an issue in a wet environment. We'll be putting this on the kayak and in the Zodiac, and I think it's a nice idea for remote backpacking trips, basically in the winter up in the mountains, if you need to initiate rescue. Alright guys, safe trails.